Beloved soul, in the quiet spaces between heartbeats and breaths, there is a sacred truth whispered by the universe, a divine presence that holds you close, even when you feel alone. Today, I invite you to open your spirit to a gentle, yet powerful message that comes not from the noise of the world, but from the subtle depths of love and connection. Someone, perhaps unexpectedly, is longing to reach out to you, to bridge the distance that may feel vast, and to awaken a bond that has quietly waited in the shadows. This message is wrapped in light and grace, a reminder that no one is truly ever out of reach when the heart is open. Let us listen deeply, for the truth about connection is about to unfold. Have you ever sensed a presence watching over you from afar? Felt a flutter in your chest that you can't quite explain? Or caught yourself thinking of someone who hasn't reached out for reasons unknown? What if I told you that someone, right now, secretly wants to connect with you? Not out of obligation or mere curiosity, but from a profound place of yearning and healing. This secret desire to connect carries the potential to transform your life in ways you never imagined. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you will understand the signs you might be missing, and how to open your heart to the connection that is waiting to bloom. Life's tapestry is woven with invisible threads of relationships, some visible and vibrant, others hidden yet powerful. Among these threads are the silent connections, those secret, unspoken longings between souls who may be miles apart or sitting quietly in the same room. These hidden desires to connect are sacred invitations sent by the universe, often carried by the gentle hands of angels and divine messengers. Imagine someone holding your name in their heart, their thoughts circling you like a soft melody, wishing to reach out but unsure how, or afraid of what might happen if they do. This yearning to connect is not accidental. It is part of the divine design, a call for healing, reconciliation, or new beginnings. Your spirit knows this, even if your mind does not. Sometimes, the most meaningful connections start not with words but with a feeling, a subtle shift in energy that says, "I see you," or "I am here." Recognizing these silent calls is a sacred gift. It requires trust, openness, and a willingness to listen beyond the surface. The message coming to you now is clear. Someone is secretly longing to connect with you because your presence matters to them more than you realize. Perhaps this person is someone from your past, whose absence has left a space in your heart. Or maybe it is someone new, quietly watching from the sidelines, waiting for the right moment to step forward. Your guardian angels are nudging you to pay attention, to open your heart just a little wider. This connection holds the power to bring healing where there was hurt, understanding where there was confusion, and love where there was distance. It is a bridge across the unseen spaces, an opportunity to rewrite stories, mend wounds, or simply share the beauty of your authentic selves. The universe wants you to know that these silent invitations are not to be feared but embraced. They are the whispers of destiny calling you to reunite with parts of your soul, whether old or new. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, have you felt a pull towards someone you haven't spoken to in a while? Have thoughts of a particular person surfaced repeatedly, even when you tried to push them away? These are not coincidences but clues from your spirit and theirs. Your connection is alive, waiting for you to acknowledge it. Your guardian angels and the divine realm urge you to trust these feelings. When you do, you create a space for miracles to unfold. The walls that fear and doubt have built begin to crumble, and love can flow freely once more. This secret desire to connect is a seed planted by the universe. Nurture it with patience, compassion, and faith. You may be surprised at how quickly this seed grows when you water it with kindness and openness. So, how can you welcome this secret connection without fear or hesitation? Start by centering yourself in presence and prayer. Quiet your mind, and listen with your heart. Ask your guardian angels for guidance and courage. Invite them to show you the path that leads to this connection, whether it is a conversation, a gesture, or simply a moment of silent understanding. Take a moment to write a letter to the person who's been on your heart, whether you decide to send it or simply keep it to yourself. Pour out your feelings honestly, without fear or judgment. This simple act of vulnerability can be incredibly powerful, often clearing away emotional blockages and opening new channels for connection and understanding. Remember, true connection begins when we dare to be vulnerable. It takes courage to reach out in this way, but know that your guardian angels are walking beside you, offering strength and comfort with every step you take. Sometimes, the desire to reconnect carries with it old wounds, pain from past mistakes, misunderstandings, or heartbreak that still lingers beneath the surface. Your angels gently remind you that healing is within reach. Forgiveness isn't about erasing what happened or excusing the pain, rather, it's the key that unlocks your soul's freedom. It releases you from carrying the heavy burden of resentment and allows both you and the other person to find peace. In this process, you reclaim your own power and open the door for new beginnings, healing, and deeper compassion. Embrace this moment of honesty and healing as the first step toward restoration, whether that restoration comes through reconciliation, understanding, or simply peace within yourself. Vulnerability is sacred. It is the bridge that transforms isolation into communion. When you allow yourself to be seen fully and sincerely, you create space for genuine connection. The universe supports your bravery, and your guardian angels surround you with protection and love. No matter what has happened before, this moment holds the promise of new beginnings. Let me tell you a story that beautifully illustrates this divine truth. There was a man who had lost contact with his closest childhood friend, a bond once so strong, now faded into silence by the passing years. Both carried unspoken regrets, unanswered questions, and a quiet ache from what might have been. One afternoon, as he sifted through old keepsakes, he stumbled upon a faded photograph of them together. Suddenly, a deep longing stirred within him, a pull so strong he couldn't ignore it. Without fully understanding why, he found himself reaching out, sending a simple message with hands trembling from nerves and hope. What happened next surprised him. His friend responded with warmth and emotion, tears visible even through the screen. They spoke openly about the years that slipped away, but instead of dwelling on the past, they focused on the new chapter waiting to be written. That small, hesitant message sparked a profound reconnection, one that healed old wounds and breathed new life into a friendship thought lost. Behind the scenes, their angels had been gently nudging them both, patiently waiting for this moment of courage and vulnerability to finally arrive. It's a reminder that even when time and distance seem to separate us, divine timing and love can bring us back together, healing, restoring, and opening doors to what's next. Dear soul, your journey is still unfolding, and somewhere, quietly and patiently, another heart is waiting to meet yours. It might be a longtime friend, a member of your family, or someone you have yet to encounter, but the quiet yearning to reconnect is more than just a feeling. It is a sacred invitation from the universe itself. As you take in these words, I invite you to open both your heart and your spirit to the possibility of reunion, healing, and new beginnings. Right now, pause for a moment and send a silent prayer toward that person who draws your thoughts and emotions. Ask the divine to gently soften any hardened hearts, to remove the barriers that have kept you apart, and to bring clarity where confusion has lived. Trust deeply that behind the scenes, the universe is weaving circumstances perfectly, aligning timing and events so that your paths will cross again in the most beautiful and meaningful way. Your guardian angels are already holding this space of connection, nurturing it with love and patience. Will you join them in welcoming this divine reunion? Will you step forward with hope, trusting that what is meant for you will never pass you by? As we draw this sacred moment to a close, let us come together in prayer. Gracious Creator, boundless source of love and unity, we humbly stand before your endless mercy and light. We give thanks for the invisible threads that connect our souls across time, distance, and circumstance, threads woven by your divine hand. Today, we lift up the quiet yearnings resting deep within our hearts, the longing to reconnect, to heal past wounds, and to love freely once again. We ask you now to soften guarded hearts, to break down barriers built by fear or pain, and to guide us gently toward reconciliation and renewal. Fill us with the bravery needed to reach out, the grace to forgive, and the insight to recognize the sacred ties that bind us beyond what the eyes can see. Surround us with your holy angels, illuminating darkened paths, opening doors where walls once stood firm, and filling our souls with peace that surpasses understanding and hope that never fades. In your holy name, we surrender our doubts and fears, embracing the beautiful connections you have already prepared for us. Amen.